It doesn't matter if the surprise went perfectly, he will still appreciate it. Now you're going to love the dedication in this next one.
Guys, never give up. Your room can look like this, and you can still have a girlfriend that dresses up like he's up for you.
Hi.
Okay.
I'm probably going to lose some followers over this, and oh well. My husband is right all of the time. Yeah, you heard me say it. He is right all of the time. I don't mean just like, oh, he was right about something small or this or that. No, he is right about everything. When I was talking about quitting my job back in November, December, and I was so against it, he talked me into it, basically. He was my voice of reason. He is always my voice of reason. That man knows better. Let your husband have an opinion. Is that crazy? No, because he's a person too. I come to my husband for advice. For everything.
Well, she didn't have to apologize for speaking her mind like that, cause she's doing what works for her and that's what matters. Next we got King James being treated like a king.
I really like you, and I wanted to know if you wanted to date me. I am gonna just take a big leap and ask him out. What is your favorite thing about our friendship, and what would you change?
My favorite thing is the fact that it's so incredibly easy to talk to.
Okay, rate my attractiveness on a scale of 1 to 10.
Only 10? Are you kidding me? So if it's only to 10, then I have to say 10.
Okay.
What are my green flags?
You're always asking me how I am, and it's like, even though you have so much talent, you're still so caring about everybody around you. I like that a lot about you. Skylar, I really like you. And you're like everything I've been searching for. I wanted to know if you wanted to date me. You could be my person, and I could be yours.
Yes. Are you kidding me? I'm surprised this is a question because yes.
Notice how money was not even mentioned once in that conversation. Plus, they actually became a serious couple afterwards. Now, this next girlfriend didn't want to see her boyfriend go.
Stop.
I'm going to Florida, bro. For like 9 days. I'll be back.
I don't want you to go.
Why?
Because I'm gonna miss you.
What are you crying for?
Because I love you and I don't want you to leave. Really casual. What are you doing? What are you doing here?
I'm just here to say that I love this since the day I met you, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. So I was wondering if you'd do the honor of meeting me. Steady, eh?
We have never learned, we were never taught what it means to create the atmosphere for your man to open up himself to you. And so in times and moments where your man opens up himself to you, it's very hard for you to receive it. In fact, in a moment where you were upset at him, angry at him, mad at him, you used that information that he gave you, which was so sacred, against him. And now you're asking yourself, why doesn't he talk? Why doesn't he want to speak to me? Why isn't he going the same way that he did before? So we have to learn how to create the atmosphere for a man to open up himself to us.
She sounds so full of wisdom, cause a guy speaking his mind in front of his girlfriend or wife should not be used against him later on.
My husband's working really late tonight, and I made this, and he's about to walk through the door and find me eating it.
What is going on here? This is Monday night. This is ridiculous. How many mashed potatoes is this?
2.5 boxes worth of mashed potatoes. Would you like a dino nugget?
Not
acceptable. Yeah, I'll help you.
You have got to love the creativity and effort here. Plus, he obviously had a long day of work and was super hungry. Next, we have a girlfriend just confessing her feelings.
You look a little weird, but you're cute.
I don't multi-date. I can't multi-date. If I'm dating someone, I won't continue swiping, looking for the next best thing. You have my full attention. I'm not talking to multiple people and putting this into some form of competition. That's not my style. I can't do it. Secondly, I don't ghost. Why? Because I'm an adult and I can actually have a conversation and explain how I feel quite clearly. 3, I don't play mind games. I don't play any form of games. What you see is what you get. I won't blow hot and cold. You will never be in doubt with how I feel about you.
We'd just rather hear it like it is because we tell it like it is. Plus, the simple truth is what we're after and not games. Now this next bro might just be pretty lucky.
Is this real life? Give me a kiss. What the f***?
Now that's gotta be a great way to make someone feel appreciated, so he definitely won't forget that one. Next we've got a wife who is married for a reason.
Feed him, leave him alone. You know what I always hear? That's the hubby, by the way. They're always talking shit about their husbands or boyfriends, whatever, whoever they're dating. Can't relate. I have defended that man in rooms he's never been in. I have cut out family and friends because they spoke bad of him. I have stopped talking to people because they judged him. If you are not standing up for your man in rooms where he's being disrespected, flat out you don't deserve him, and that's just wrong, and I had to put my 2 cents in on that because that really broke my heart, so do better.
We can't live in this world without what? Wait until your car has a flat tire in the middle of nowhere and vehicles are passing. Have you ever seen a woman stop to help you? Normally, who stops to help you? A man drives and pulls aside and says, "Madam, I am so-and-so. Do you need help?" And it becomes useless when you feel you're financially empowered.
No.
But akona mtoto is a single parent. I can live. You think they bought from Tuskies? I can live without a man.
She is leading by example, cause she simply knows what it takes to be an awesome wife. Next we have a complete anomaly.
How much a man gotta make to be with you?
He can work at Kroger's, I don't care.
Next we have a girlfriend appreciating the sight of her boyfriend.
Do you have a moment of time for me to talk to you?
I'll
in front of her friends in today's times, because we've seen situations just like these go south way too often. Now the sarcastic response in this next one is such a great way to make a point.
Bare minimum. Not you bragging about doing the bare minimum. Bare minimum. Not you bragging about doing the bare minimum. Not you bragging about what you should be doing every other week. Yeah, the breakfast and dinner date was cool, but that's bare minimum.
Did you have a good time? So can I see you again? Why you smiling? I ain't even saying nothing funny yet. I gotta say a joke first before you laugh.
That was the joke.
Okay. So what you doing Tuesday?
But like, I do still think that like people
You like tacos and tequila?
I love tacos and I love tequila.
Okay. Sounds like we got a date.
Aww, when was the last time you felt like that after a first date? I thought it was absolutely beautiful, but the rest of the internet didn't think so. In fact, this video went viral with 4.5 million views to date, but most people were saying that she was a fool for showing that man how much she liked him.
But yep, you cheesing so hard at it, you just so happy, then that's when he showed his ass.
Thankfully, one creator came along and renewed my faith.
I don't feel like she was doing too much at all. I feel like she was enjoying her moment, she was enjoying her date, and bro made her feel safe, secure, and it was just a moment that they shared, and they probably could tell this to their kids one day. Who knows?
Do not really understand how being kind is a bad thing, especially for someone that simply just wants to make their partner happy. Next, we have someone simply taking the initiative.
Seen this cute guy get rejected twice, so I decided to ask him to dance.
It is the little things that count the most, so there's not so much need for flashy objects. Next, we got a bro who worked really hard on himself and just got some appreciation.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Jay.
Audrey, nice to meet you.
I hope you don't have a boyfriend. I truly do.
I don't.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking, oh my goodness, she is beautiful. So I gotta see if I can get to know her.
Really?
Yes, that's what I was thinking when I saw you. Your hair look nice. Your smile is pretty. You know, your eyes is pretty too. I ain't gonna give you too many compliments. I don't wanna, but I'll tell you a little bit about myself.
Okay.
I don't go out too much, but I will here and there.
Okay.
You know, I like to go out on dates, if that's what you're into.
I do like dating.
Okay, cool. Can I put my number in your phone?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool. What's your second name once again?
My name's Audrey.
Okay, nice to meet you, Audrey. Remember my name?
Jay. I hope I would never get it.
Yeah, me too.
You can clearly see how appreciative she was of the gesture. Plus, he took a risk and it seemed to work out pretty well here. Next, we have another pretty warm reception to an approach.
Excuse me, can I talk to you for a second? What's your name?
Jasmine.
Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
LA.
LA? Look at me, I like eye contact type shit.
I know you.
What you do for work?
I work at a restaurant.
You don't know? It took you long enough. You gotta think about it.
How long you been in your relationship?
1.5 years.
Has he proposed to you yet?
No, but I'm hoping he does soon.
What makes you so hopeful?
I think he really loves me, and I hope he does. Like, this is his sister. Yeah.
How do you know your man is in love with you?
He does, like, he goes beyond. Like, he always gets me. He pays for everything. Like, I feel like he's obsessed with her. He is obsessed with me. In, like, a good way. That's the way it should be. Everyone should be obsessed with their partner.
How much are you expecting to spend on a wedding ring?
I don't want him to spend too much. I think he should spend, like, less than $2K. The price of jewelry isn't the price of the love. It's however much they can spend. Yeah.
It appears that he was likely obsessed with her for a reason. Plus, the quality of the relationship is not dependent on the ring size.
I just got an email from my bank saying that my deposit was made today. I didn't make a deposit today. And
half my home loan's gone.
Really?
What? Did someone accidentally put money into my home loan?
Accidentally.
Well, I didn't do this. Can you just hold up? Where the hell did that come from? What? Okay, I don't know what's going on. What?
It's me.
What?
I paid her.
Why?
Because you deserve it. You do so much for me.
What?
Time every day and...
What?
Yeah.
How?
Hey.
How?
Hey.
What?
Hey, you deserve it. Okay?
What?
I love you so much. No.
Dude, why did you do that?
Because I love you, babe.
No, that's too much, Kate.
No, it's not. It's not even enough.
You have got to love that. Although the price tag was very large here, it is the idea that counts.
Why do you not talk to your girlfriends about your marriage?
Would a queen talk to a chambermaid about the king? How would the chambermaid understand what it is that the queen is going through or has to understand? Why am I going to go get advice from somebody who has a failed marriage, who doesn't understand what it's like to be with a man like that? Number two, if I go and tell my friend how horrible Grant was about something, which there's two sides of the story, and then I'm going to go make up with Grant, but now I've told them that Grant is domineering, Grant is controlling, he only thinks about himself. They're stuck with that. So now I'm made up with my husband. I go hang out with my best friend, Susie Q. She's like, so how's Grant? Oh, is he doing the domineering thing again? Boom, I will it back up. Either I'm trying to now talk to her and convince her that my husband isn't the piece of garbage that I made him out to be earlier. I'm trying to convince her of that. Or I'm reignited about the upset and how he does not treat me with respect, and he does treat me like this, and I'm always doing this for him, and he doesn't do that. And then boom, now I'm home with my husband, and guess what? He does one little thing where he's like, I'm going here to do this, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, oh, really? Oh, so it's my job to take care of the kids? Oh, you just get to do whatever you want because you just think about only yourself. Do you understand?
She simply understands that you are who you hang out with, which for her means that she should probably find some happily married friends.
You ready?
So yeah, about that, I ain't gonna lie, babe, I don't think we're gonna get together no more.
Why not?
Because I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? My pockets are looking a little bit low right now. I had a lot of stuff to pay for, so I ain't got no money on me to take you out to eat.
Alright, I mean, that's not a problem. You can go. You can go. I got you.
I'm saying though, but I don't have no money to pay for the food.
I'm gonna pay for it, baby. You always pay for the food. Shoot. Come on, let's go.
I was saying, but I don't.
No, you and me is hungry, babe. I want to eat out today. For a cookie.
I ain't gonna lie, I really don't want you to be spending your money on me. I'd rather have me pay for it, but I don't got no money for me to pay for it right now. So.
You always do the treating. I'm gonna treat you. Okay? No problem at all. Let's go. Come on.
Are you ready?
Yeah. I got you, baby.
Alright, now I just want to make sure.
There's nothing wrong with me paying for our food. Come on.
It's just so great that she doesn't expect him to pay for the food. Not to mention the many examples we've seen of guys paying for their girlfriend's friends' food. Next we have a wife doing some simple awesome things for her husband.
I made my husband list in 2020 and met the man that exceeds it a year later. I don't really have to prove to people on the internet what I do for him, but I did do this last night when he got home from drill. I surprised him with a massage and mimosas.
If a man can't spend $75 or $100 on a first date, he just...
My husband and I have been married for, it's going to be 25 years. And on our first date, my dad sent me with extra money for our date. And he told me to give it to my boyfriend. It was our first date. And he said, because he's not going to be able to afford to feed you. And I think I had like 2 7-layer burritos. We went to Taco Bell and I had 2 7-layer burritos, a Mexican pizza, some cinnamon twist, and I think like 2 or 3 tacos. And he was like looking at all the food that I ordered, and I told him, I said, oh, here's $20. My dad gave this to me to give to you to feed me. And then he goes, no, that's okay. But I mean, it was a lot of food. And I don't know, we went to Taco.
The conversation is more important than the food, especially on the first date. So those that prioritize what's on the dinner plate might actually struggle to find a husband. Next, we have a very interesting subway interaction.
Post videos like this, but if you got a man who treats you good and does everything that you need him to do for you, and he does things just because, and he buys you flowers, and he's there for you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and he checks every box, my baby, you better go get him some nice. You better go plan a date for him. You better go do some just because. Buy him his favorite pair of J's, boots. If he's doing everything that you need him to do, they don't make them anymore. So you better appreciate it where you got it, sis.
Relationships are a team effort, so they're going to require some give and take. And not just take, because those don't tend to last very long. Next one might just be a celebrity king treatment.
You're not gonna get your bag? I got it.
What's your age?
24, 22.
If I was your man, what would I need to pay for you?
Pay for? Nothing.
So you're not expecting me to pay for dates if we went out?
Expect? I don't have expectations. I don't have expectations. I do think he shows character. Actions? Yeah, definitely. It's not about the money. It's just about like how you treat us.
So I could be your boyfriend and not be able to afford taking you on dates, and you still stick it with me through thick and thin.
If you're a good person, that's all that matters. So.
Does that mean I don't have to pay for your hair or your nails either?
I've never had somebody pay for my hair and nails either.
So for a first date, if I said let's just go for a walk in the park, you'd be fine with that too?
Yeah. I prefer a walk in the park than a dinner for the first date. Definitely. I think it's more casual and laid back, and you can actually get to know the person.
The date is about getting to know the other person and enjoying their company. Then maybe you can possibly get a little bit more fancy later. Next we got how you'd want a proposal to go.
There is not a day that my man comes over my house unless I'm working late that he doesn't have a home-cooked meal. On game days for football, I try to send him food, or I make sure that we have lunch together so on game day he can focus on football. Or when I see that he's exhausted, I try to take care of things so he can just sit down and relax. And that makes me feel good to be able to take care of him. And some of y'all don't even love your partners because even watching this post, you'll think it's embarrassing. And I have to ask myself, do you even like your partner at all?
Appearances can only go so far for a wife, and will argue that a kind personality will go farther.
People ask me all the time, they're like, oh, how do I find Adam, my husband's name is Adam, how do I find my Adam? When I first started dating him, every single one of my friends was like, what the hell are you doing? He's got no job, he's got no car, what are you doing? I was like, neither do I.
Do you see? That's how you do it.
She knows that it is in fact possible to build an awesome life together with a husband, because she wasn't waiting at the finish line like we commonly hear.
Listen, he took me back to his house, not because he wanted to do anything, because he wanted to show me the renovations he's doing in his basement. You don't go to basements on a first date, Reagan. I know, but he had barn doors. He was making a whole nother apartment all by himself. He bought this house. And he has a car. And it's nice. And his car. Did you see his car? No. It's brand new. It's a 2021 SUV. It's beautiful. It has a screen in it.
You just gotta love the appreciation she has, which is instead of viewing those things as boring as we've seen before. Now this next bro is just smooth.
Thank you for your...
Well, I say you can keep the change too. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I got a question for you. Does the meal come does it come with your number? I'm just wondering. I'm just trying to find out. I'm just trying to see. No, I'm for real though. Yeah, what you think? You think we can do something?
It is now.
Next we've got a simple yet awesome date.
I got you a gift.
Why?
Because I just want to do something nice for you.
You didn't need to do this.
But I did.
She made his wish of becoming a father true, after an especially long wait of 3.5 years.
You have reached the voicemail box of...
Hey, I just wanted to call and say that I love you a lot and I miss you. Please get home safe. I'll do the same. And call me when you wake up in the morning. Bye.
The call that pretty much never occurs, but when it does, it's simply something special. Next we got a lady listing some fair benefits to dating her.
How's it going?
Yeah, how are you?
Pretty good. Did you already fill up your car?
$35 worth, yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Sure. Fill up the rest and save the rest of the money for next week.
What's this? I can't take it.
Forgot to say it again. I'm not taking it back and I'll run if you try to give it to me. Here, now you both can have $200.
What? What is this?
Oh, dude, God bless.
It is a great thing when we appreciate and not expect kindness like that. So be thankful when it does happen, but do not be entitled to others' gifts. Now this next clip is just legendary.
She really is beautiful with it.
If you're going 50-50, that's your business partner. You're right. It's my business partner. It's my lover, my soulmate, my best friend, my husband.
Respect is reciprocal. It's being reciprocated. If you cannot respect that man that you claim you love, if you cannot respect him as your husband, as your king, as your word, my darling, singlehood is not a disease.
Y'all, it was at this very moment when I realized I need more friends in my life. Because why the heck I'm going through my call log and all I see is my man, my man, my man, my husband, my husband, my husband. Because, baby, what's going on? Y'all be like, oh, what you do when your husband and your man out around? Who you with? Do you miss me? Did you think about me today? Did you eat today's steak? Oh, look, y'all, my dad at least called me Sunday and I ain't answer. Oh, well, I forgot. Hey, Dad, if you see this, I wouldn't ignore you. I probably was on the phone with my man or my husband chat. No, but for real.
Regardless of what anyone tells her, that's not a bad thing, because we don't want any of this acting disinterested and games. Really hope you enjoyed these ones today, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.